According to a document reviewed by Reuters, a proposed adjustment could severely hinder the government's capacity to investigate and regulate the safety protocols of vehicles equipped with automated driving technologies. Elon Musk, recognized as the wealthiest individual in the world, allocated over $250 million to support Donald Trump's presidential campaign in November. The potential removal of the crash disclosure requirement could particularly favor Tesla, a company that has reported the majority of the crashes, exceeding 1,500, to federal safety regulators under the current framework. Tesla has come under scrutiny from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration (NHTSA) through various investigations, 3 of which have been initiated based on the data submitted by the automaker. The recommendation to abolish the crash reporting rule was put forth by a transition team responsible for formulating a 100-day strategy concerning automotive policy. This group characterized the crash reporting mandate as a requirement for excessive data collection, as indicated in the document obtained by Reuters. Neither the Trump transition team, Musk, nor Tesla provided comments when approached for input. It remains unclear what role, if any, Musk played in shaping the recommendations of the transition team, or the probability that the administration would implement these changes. The Alliance for Automotive Innovation, a trade association that includes nearly all major automakers except Tesla, has also voiced concerns regarding these recommendations. An analysis conducted by Reuters of the NHTSA crash data reveals that Tesla was involved in 40 out of the 45 fatal crashes reported to the NHTSA up to October 15th. Among the incidents investigated by the NHTSA under the current provision were a tragic fatal accident in Virginia in 2023, where a driver utilizing the vehicle's autopilot feature collided with a tractor-trailer, and a separate incident in California during the same year, where a Tesla operating on autopilot struck a fire truck, resulting in the driver's death and injuries to 4 firefighters. The NHTSA has stated that the data collected is vital for assessing the safety of emerging automated driving technologies. 2 former employees of the NHTSA emphasized that the crash reporting requirements were critical to the agency's investigations into Tesla's driver assistance features, investigations that ultimately led to recalls in 2023. They indicated that without this data, the NHTSA would struggle to identify crash patterns that could indicate safety concerns. Since the establishment of this reporting rule in 2021, the NHTSA has received and analyzed information on over 2,700 crashes. This data has been instrumental in driving 10 investigations across 6 different companies and has led to 9 safety recalls involving for various automakers. In one notable instance, the NHTSA imposed a $1.5 million fine on Cruise, the self-driving startup owned by General Motors, in September for failing to disclose a 2023 incident where one of its vehicles struck and dragged a pedestrian who had already been hit by another vehicle. Recently, GM announced it would halt its robotaxi development at Cruise, integrating the team into its division focused on driver assistance technology. The NHTSA's standing general order mandates that automakers report crashes if advanced driver assistance or autonomous driving technologies were engaged within 30 seconds prior to the impact, among other specified conditions. Beyond the elimination of the reporting rule, the recommendations also suggest that the administration should liberalize regulations surrounding autonomous vehicles and implement basic regulations to enable the industry's development. During an earnings call for Tesla in October, Musk advocated for a federal approval process for autonomous vehicles, criticizing the existing patchwork of state laws as incredibly painful to navigate. He expressed his intention to utilize his proposed role as a government efficiency czar, a position Trump had promised to him, to advocate for these regulatory changes. Following the election, Trump appointed Musk to co-lead a newly established Department of Government Efficiency, tasked with advising on how to reduce federal staffing, spending, and regulatory burdens from an outside government perspective. Tesla stands out as one of the leading automakers innovating advanced driver assistance technologies that facilitate lane changes, control driving speed, and assist with steering. However, Tesla's autopilot and full self-driving systems, which do not yet offer full autonomy, have faced rigorous scrutiny, including lawsuits and a criminal investigation by the Department of Justice, focusing on whether Tesla has overstated its vehicle's self-driving abilities, thereby misleading investors and posing risks to consumers. Tesla has expressed strong dissatisfaction with the crash notification requirement, holding the belief that the NHTSA presents the data in a manner that could mislead consumers regarding the automaker's safety record, as relayed by two sources familiar with the sentiments of Tesla's executives. In recent years, discussions among Tesla executives and Musk revolved around the necessity to advocate for the removal of the crash reporting requirement. However, Tesla executives ultimately recognized that due to the Biden administration's support for the program, a change in administration would be necessary to eliminate the requirements. Tesla has argued that the rules are inequitable, claiming it provides superior data compared to other automakers, which leads to an impression that it is accountable for a disproportionate number of crashes involving advanced driver assistance systems. The NHTSA has cautioned that the data should not be utilized to compare the safety of different automakers, as various companies have distinct methods for crash data collection. Bryant Walker-Smith, a law professor at the University of South Carolina with a focus on autonomous driving, indicated that Tesla likely gathers real-time crash data that many other companies do not report and submits a far greater proportion of their incidents than their competitors. Moreover, Smith noted that Tesla probably experiences a higher frequency of crashes involving driver assistance technologies due to the greater number of vehicles equipped with such features that are present on the roads, alongside the fact that drivers engage these systems more frequently. As a result, these vehicles might encounter situations that they aren't capable of handling, he pointed out. To keep abreast of the latest developments, trends, and innovations shaping the global automotive industry, readers are encouraged to subscribe to the Reuters AutoFile newsletter for timely updates.